Hey guys, it's Eunice. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm bringing you guys to my Notion, which probably is in almost all of my videos. For those who don't know, I use Notion to organize my life, especially my academics. I remember using this for almost 3 years from now, the year when the pandemic started. And since then, I started learning how to operate its widgets, and now thankfully, I already have a solid aesthetic, which I will be showing in this video. As you can see, I only have one main page, and I only use quick links for my subpages since having lots can overwhelm me. And now it's easier for me to navigate everything and very straight to the point. I'll link down below the template I used, Chelsea's, for you to check it out. Before, I used my own template, but I wasn't really satisfied with it. I still don't know how to use all of the widgets, that's why it feels like I'm not pulling its best benefits. That's why a huge thank you to Chelsea for sharing her template, which basically made my life easier and quicker. As you can see, I have this clock widget, which you can access from widget box, and I'll link them down also. On the right side, that's where I place my sublinks. We have school hits, personal, YouTube, password, and of course, work. Just in case I have work that is sudden and sometimes not on my schedule, I designate them to today's program here so I can remind myself to do it just in case it's really urgent. I also have the weather widget and my what to bring. Since we are now on site, I also take note of the things I need to bring for each subject. I make sure that my breaks are still productive. That's why I list the things I can choose if ever it feels like I want to do something. Same goes to my weekend to-do list. We have yoga stretches, learn a dance, a reading, kalimba, journaling, and of course filming my weekly vlogs and my video portfolio. For my shopping list, as you can see, I limit myself from buying the things I really don't need, and now it's a little bit empty. And for my ACADS, we still use LMS, which means software used for creating, delivering, tracking, and reporting educational courses and outcomes. So I created a list for all the activities I need and needed checking. I'm sure this will help other students too to track their academic progress. I attached some quotes and playlists too. As you can see, I have a table for the things I want to learn. I want to learn the algorithm of YouTube SEO, and for the tags, I have choices in which who will benefit the most if I do this. We have for me, for the people, and for the future. For the status, we have in progress, not started, improved, and done. And yes, I'm still in progress in learning the YouTube SEO. Now, this weekly overview saved me a lot of occasions. Every time I have hectic schedules or there are so many activities I need to do, I use this part so I can fix my timeline on what I need to accomplish that day. And that way I don't clash with everything. Now that the ending of our school year is very near and my goal is to move up to senior high, this tab is an angel. Let's move to my school hits, or in other words, my academic files, which surprisingly is my favorite tab in this whole template. Just some quotes here and also my class schedule, my student info, and my moderatorship class. In this moderatorship class, you can put your class prayers and everything reminders in general, but let's not go to that anymore. For the Google Meeting links in every subject, I made this gallery view. And by the way, this is also included in Chelsea's template. I just customized some. For me, this is not time consuming anymore for finding your class link every day. And you can also put other details like the subject, who's your professor, and their email link. At the bottom of every gallery, you can also put some reminders. For personal, I dedicate this part purely for myself. I made sure that no academic files are in here, and I also included my habit tracker, wish list, goals, and of course, the fun tracker. Let's go to fun tracker first. For this tracker, since I like to read, I'll list all the books I've completely finished. I also included the movies and series I already watched and still on my recommendation list. For the movies I've watched in 2022, I have 24 movies I've already watched. And for the series, I finished 7 series and we have a lot of recommendations. Sometimes I like to put comments on the movies that I like the most, or some I just want to give comments about. For the cakes I've made, I attached the finished product and its name. At first, I was also planning to put in the ingredients, but I know it's unnecessary for myself, so I just rated them. For banana cake, we have 11 out of 10. For chocolate truffle cake, we have 9.5 out of 10. For mango bravo, we have 8.5 out of 10. And for the brownies with cream cheese, we have 6 to 7 out of 10. If you guys don't know, I also play kalimba, and every time I finish a song, I record it and upload it here. Did you guys know that for 2023, I plan on covering at least 5 songs? That was actually one of my 2022 goals, but so many things happened I forgot to play, so I moved it to 2023, which I promise to continue, I hope. For my goals, I categorize them by work goals, personal goals, and YouTube goals. And for privacy reasons, I won't show it here. My wish list is still empty, so it's a little bit boring here. Same also goes for my habit tracker. I categorize them, and we have internal health, physical health, and mental health. At the bottom, I have several quotes here and the sublinks again just in case I want to go back quicker. Every time I have any ideas for my content here in YouTube, I list them down in my YouTube sheet. And as a content creator, it's important to me to be consistent on my posting schedule and to check if the contents if I'm going to upload is matched with my channel. I also have a calendar here for me to check on when I should post a video. Personally, I don't use this editing checklist that much because I know my process when it comes to editing, but for formal purposes, I include it here. I also have my font settings for the captions in every video I make, and you can screenshot them if you want to have an idea for your text edit. Lastly, I have my workspace. Due to privacy reasons, I will not display all of the parts here, but I would like to show you the most is my finance tracker. After a month passes, I make a new template which explains why I currently have 3 months, and those are January, February, and March. Here in my tracker, I list down my income. I also list down where it came from, and you'll also see here are my financial plans and what to learn for the month. Next is my savings, and I input here my deposit and withdrawals in my account. Of course, what's a finance tracker if there's no spending? Below is my spending sheet wherein you can fill out your expenses, when did you purchase it, its cost, type of expense, and the holder. For the type of expense, we have the options savings, work, necessities, community, social, and my wants. It's also easier for me to identify which is which because it is color coded. For savings and work, we have the color green. For community and necessities, we have orange and pink for my wants. For the holder, it's where your money came from that you used for purchasing. It's either income in hand, bank, or it's still a tentative plan. Thank you guys so much for watching my Notion tour, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as well as I enjoyed this. As you can see, I don't do these sit-down videos often, that's why this video is very special to me. I'll be putting the link of Chelsea and my current template down below if ever you are interested in them. Any questions regarding the template, especially the widgets I'm using, or anything just related to Notion are also welcome. That's why feel free to comment it down below and I'll answer all of them. Bye!